his effort is really valuable. I would like to personally thank him here and all of you who helped to make this meeting happen. Well, last but not least, I would like to pass my mic to a TOE of the day. And he is none other than Peter Chiu. Please give him a loud applause. Peter Chiu, the stage is all yours.
Hello everyone. Good evening, and I hope all of you have eaten. Today it's Labor Raya. That's the theme for today. And I would like to first say, do you find it ironic that in order to celebrate Labor Day, we do not organize parades like Merdeka? We just let everyone stay at home. That's the best thing about Labor Day. A holiday that is mandated to be given out to everyone, every adult. It's maybe the version like children have Children Day, right? For adults, maybe we have Labor Day as our best day ever. Now, as for Raya, right? I would like to just share with you guys an analysis that I've did. Do you know that Raya is getting closer and closer to Chinese New Year? So, yes. So here I have done a small analysis about it. Hari Raya, in green is Hari Raya, and you can see it's going down and down. And in red is Chinese New Year. So it's really unfortunate that although we have Labor Day, we don't have additional holidays in a year. So in 2029 to 2031, Labor Day, no, Hari Raya and Chinese New Year would overlap. And the trend is that Hari Raya, it's every year it decreased by 10 days. You move forward by 10 days, like from 100 to 90 to 79 and so on. So Labor Day and Raya are both very nice holidays to have, but unfortunately we are not getting it in 2029. So today it's gonna be a bit about holidays and so on. So I hope you are in a mood of holiday, or whether or not you are in a holiday mood. Okay, right now I would like to, in order to make our meetings a successful one, we got to have our role players. And our role players, I'd like to now introduce the role players, starting from the general evaluator to introduce their role, just briefly, and the tag team, TAG. May I invite now the general evaluator to introduce your role? General evaluator is Jacinda, right? Sorry.
Hi, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I will be your general evaluator. So basically, I will evaluate everything that takes place during the club meeting. And in addition, the general evaluator conducts the evaluation portion of the meeting and is responsible for the evaluation team, the speech evaluators, counter, grammarian, and timer. So yeah, back to you, TOE.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator Jacinta. Tonight, our timer is Amy. Amy, so can you introduce your role?
Good evening, everyone. I'm timer today, Amy. Okay, so as a timer, I will time the table topic speaker, former the project speech, and the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red background, which denote specific time remaining. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Amy, for being our timer for tonight. Really appreciate that. Because without the timer, we wouldn't be on time. Next, our counter. Our counter tonight is Dan Zhao Tong. Yes.
As a counter, my role is to calculate the filler words and any repetitive words in the speaker's speech, and I will provide my report at the end of the session. Yep, back to you, TOE.
Thank you, Zhao Tong. Happy to see you here. You're always away from us, but always here present online. And lastly, our grammarian for tonight is Guat CJ.
Okay. Thank you, Peter. And as a grammarian, I'll be focusing on your positive phrases, your interesting phrases, and your grammatical mistakes so that you can improve on it. And I would like to present the word of the day. The word of the day is actually a idiom, bury the hatchet, meaning to stop an argument and become friends. Why I choose this word, this idiom? Because Raya is about forgiving. That's why when we are having an argument, we bury the hatchet, we forget about it and forgive the other person. An example for this idiom is, can't you two just bury the hatchet? Okay, please use the word of the day or the idiom of the day, and back to you.
Thank you very much, our grammarian Guat CJ. Bury the hatchet is the word of the day. So right now, I would like to invite our thought of the day sharer, DTMK, to share with us what perhaps could be the nuggets of wisdom, the thought of the day for tonight's team. I would like to now invite, hey, DTMK, yeah, take the floor.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So good evening, everybody. I'm Kate. Okay, the thought of the day that I would like to share tonight is live every day as if it is a festival. Turn your life into a celebration. So basically, I just from this message, okay, what I understand is no matter how you feel the day, whether it's a bad day or good day, just treat it as a celebration or festival, because if you feel unhappy, you still have to bear with it. If you feel happy, you can you still have to live with it as well. Okay. So why you make your life so miserable and so difficult if you feel unhappy and you never treat it like a day of celebration? So whether it's a happy day or not a happy day, just treat every day as a day that you cherish and also appreciate. Then your life will be better. Because for personally, I have a quote that I always like to say. Be happy. Okay, be happy, because when I feel happy, then the luck will follow me. If I feel unhappy, nobody knows that I'm unhappy, only myself. And why should I make my life so miserable? So for me, I always believe that, okay, when I'm happy, the luck will follow me. So I hope that you all of you also cherish whatever and treat every day as a celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, thought of the day from DTMK. That is really interesting thought and also very meaningful. Try to make every day a celebration. So, thank you very much. And we do have a humor session for tonight to entertain everyone. May I invite our humor master, Venice. Hi, Venice. Over to you, Venice.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yes, I'm Bernice from Butterworth Toastmaster Club member. Okay, the story is everybody like to take photo and post it in social media. And the photo taking normally is food and of course your friends during the gathering, any occasion, any celebration. So my story is the lady, a girl named Lele. She liked to take photo. Every time she take dinner, she will take photo first. Then with friends, she will take photo again. One day, she went to funeral of her ex, primary schoolmate, longtime friend. Then the night, she took many photos and posted in social media. Do you think what you will see from her social media? I mean, the photo taken. Normally, we will forgot different occasion, different. You see all the photo of food like char bee hoon, nuts, and red bean soup. I mean, serving during the funeral. So another one is the photo of friends of her. What do you expect the photo from her? She forgot all the photo with the posture like, ha, he, crazy face. She forgot the occasion. Okay, so remember, don't always remember the posture during whatever. You just follow and you forgot the actual, remember all the photos you've taken. Don't simply use all the same posture. Okay, that's it. Back to you.
Thank you. Yes. Don't use back the same posture. You can be more fun. You can be more fun by using different postures. Tonight, it's very nice that we have our table topic session prepared by none other than John I, right?
Jean,
Sorry, I'm sorry. Jean I, table topic master for tonight. May I invite you to take the stage and provide us a nice table topic session. Over to you, Jean.
Club presidents, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. Good evening. Right now, you're going to have an opportunity to participate in one of the most interesting and exciting portion of the Toastmaster meeting, table topics session. The purpose of the table topic is to have member practice thinking and speaking on their feet. The skills of the speaking on your feet will help you throughout your work career and also will be available in your home life as well. To help you practice, today I have prepared a few topics that hopefully will help you meet this goal. Can I have the screen, please? Okay, so this is what we are going to have this evening in conjunction with Labor Days. LABOUR. L start with labor law. A is appreciate. B is bosses. O occupation. U union. R is recognition. Can I have a volunteer, please? Any volunteers?
I'll take up Chi Wei here.
Sorry, who's on the line?
Chi Wei here from Foreign Toastmasters.
Okay.
First volunteer.
Over to you. Thank you.
Over to me.
Yes, which one do you like?
Oh, this one okay lah. I believe bosses sound interesting.
Bosses. Can we have the slide of bosses, please? You are appreciate bosses. Bosses is not best boss ever. The question is, which is your best boss so far and why do you say so? Who is your best boss so far and why do you say so? Over to you.
Who is my best boss that in
So
my
far.
career life so far in my career life? I believe there is one boss that I worked with before. He was actually my first boss in my career when I just started from fresh grad. He's my first boss. In the past, in the 5, I still remember 5 years ago, I was just having my exam. Then I was just come up with the School of Engineering. I was like, wow, very excited. Wow, now I finally can come and earn my own pocket money. I still remember that was a time that, wow, first time touching the smell, the feel of money. So when I come into my company, very excited. Very excited. So when the time I meet my first boss, he actually provided me a project that's about a product warranty to calculate, to forecast the product warranty. So initially I was very excited for try new project. Come on. So as I done, I found that I actually lost my direction. I tried this, cannot. Try to find my new product, cannot. I try another one. Oh, I try, okay, maybe try this, cannot. It doesn't work. And I feel very sad. Until when I approached my boss, said, boss, I actually face difficulty. I can't do it. I can't do it. But luckily, he told me, Chi-Wei, this is your learning curve. This is your learning curve. You are here to learn and grow and provide training to the company. So from there, I start to change. And then he guided me throughout my project. I started to do it and learn to work on it. Finally, the project was successful. I actually managed to save my company about 10K USD per year. So
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, who is the best boss ever is actually the first boss that I worked with. He really worked like a mentor in Toastmaster, mentoring me during my career, and I really appreciate him. That's why in Toastmaster, I also provide mentor to the new member because of he actually changed my life, and I wish to change others' lives as well. So ladies and gentlemen, be a mentor to our club in Toastmasters. Back to you.
Thank you, Chi-Wei. Excellent, very excellent speech. Can we have a second volunteer, please? Anyone from Butterworth? Anyone from Butterworth?
Shweta here. Jean, I will volunteer.
Hi,
for that.
Shweta.
Hi.
So which topic do you prefer this evening?
Okay, I'll go for recognition.
Recognition. Can we have the slide of recognition, please? Okay, the question is, which recognition do you like most in your life? Which recognitions do you like most in your life? Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you, Jean. Recognition. Who doesn't expect any recognition for what we are doing? We all do expect some recognition when we are doing something, especially with full of efforts. If I come to my life, I have been working for almost 10 years and I have seen different types of recognition. For example, in one of my companies where I worked, recognition is used to come in terms of hike and promotions without asking for it. I just work and my manager will take care of everything without even asking for it. I get the appreciations, I get the rewards without asking for it. That is a kind of recognition which really makes me happy. I don't have to go and ask for it. Another one, in another company where I work, for my promotion, I need to present myself with the presentation slides, etc., where I need to present myself, tell what I am doing. It's a complete change from previous way that happened to me. However, still, I think I deserve it. I need to do this part for me to get recognized for what I actually did. So there are different types of recognition. If you ask me, which one do you think is the best one? The one which comes without asking for it, the one which comes after presenting yourself. What do you think? Any of you?
Without asking.
Yeah, exactly. Even I like the one which comes without asking for it. Yeah, and without extra efforts to showcase myself. Ladies and gentlemen, anyway, the recognition, if it is coming to you in any form, it's still yours because you have put your efforts. So enjoy it. Over to you, Jean.
Thank you, Sweta. Yeah, who don't like the so-called unplanned or without asking recognition? We already have the next speaker, which is SH Lim. Can we have a next? SH Lim, which topic do you like? We already have,
Go
sorry,
with labor law.
labor law. Very good. The question is, please share one labor law that you are familiar with. Please share one labor law that you are familiar with. Over to you, SH Lim.
Well, in life, well, if we are working, we all are bound to follow the labor law of the law, which is set out by the government. But there's always a lot of room for improvement for the law, as well as a lot of minor in between where people will always find tricks in. Let me share with you one labor law which is in between, and yet you need to follow, yet sometimes you can just get away with it. For one, 3 days continuously, if you do not turn up for work, you will be automatically discharged from the company, as well as you are not interested to work in the company anymore. What if you are buddy with the supervisor? You call the supervisor on the 3rd day at night itself. Hey, I had stomach ache. I will tell you tomorrow I'll come in for a while, get the MC, the chip, and then I'll go and see the doctors. It will actually get you off. A lot of workers would like to do so. Or by the end of the 2nd day, they'll come in, go and see the supervisor, get the medical chip. What reason would they give? The best reason to give, which is untraceable. No. It's not COVID. No. It's nothing else
Diarrhea.
but you just tell them diarrhea. And he always do that. That's why he know. Because there's no tracing of diarrhea. It's up to the doctor itself. I have subordinate, which is always last minute, just before at 8 o'clock, 9 we have to punch in. She always have diarrhea at 8:30, and doctor always give her MC. So that's the law we are all following, and that's the law which always get us in trouble. Mind you, if you have subordinate, be mindful of that law. Over to you. But before I go, bury all the hatches and move on. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thanks, SH Lim. Very interesting and very practical to all of us. Yeah, we will move on to next speaker. Who will be like to be the next speaker? We appreciate, we have occupation, and we have union. We have 3 topics. Hui Sang, somebody is.
Okay, then I'll.
K wants to volunteer, but I think they need to switch off the
Okay,
other mics.
Okay.
K wants to do it. K, get the mic working first. No, cannot hear.
Hello? Okay,
Now we can hear you,
Can.
but
Okay,
no,
so I
no
take,
visual.
okay, I take occupation.
Occupation. Can we have the slide of occupation? Okay. Tell us something about your work. Tell us something about your work. Over to you, Kay.
I have a, to many people, my work is very interesting because formerly I work in JobStreet. So for most of you, if you ever looking for work, okay, online in Malaysia, I suppose that you should know JobStreet. Okay, and I was one of the so-called pioneer because I joined JobStreet. I joined this company even before the name JobStreet was created. So I was with this company for 21 years, and all this while, I only belongs to one department, which is the sales department. However, my role in that sales department changed from day one until the day I left the company. Okay, from just a sales executive, okay, then slowly I become a sales manager. However, within the role, from just selling a product or a service, I slowly also take up the role like a marketing. I also slowly take up the role as the event management people because back then in the company, there's no proper marketing department. There's no proper event department. So no choice, we in the frontliner, we have to take up everything. So my journey or my occupation in that company it's not just focused on one task, but multiple tasks. I do appreciate that this company actually give me a lot of opportunity to learn and also give me a lot of opportunity to meet a lot of people. As you know, in sales line, we end up have the opportunity to meet different type of people from different industry. And back then in JobStreet, you know, JobStreet, our role is to approach company who wants to hire people. And we are not specified that, oh, only electrical company is our customer or only FMCG is our customer. As long as you own a company, I don't care whether you are small or big, you are my customer. So we have opportunity to meet a lot of people from big company to small company. So that is the fun of my occupation. So in the future, if you have an opportunity to go into sales line, I would say that it's quite interesting to be a sales line. Okay, don't worry about that because from there you will learn a lot of things. So that's about my occupation. Back to you, CTM. Thanks.
Thanks, Kay. JobStreet. So can we move on to timer? Do we still have time? Can we proceed? Yes. Can we have the next speaker, please? We have 2 topics left. Appreciate. Next one is union. Appreciate union. Any volunteers? Anyone from Butterworth? Anyone from Butterworth? Any volunteers? Otherwise, I will pick. Timer just told us that time up. Okay, then we move to next session. Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Over to you, TME.
yeah, sure. May I just, because on the agenda is until 8:45, so I think we can still allow for speakers.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great news. So we can still slot in definitely 2 speakers, 2
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
each.
I want to volunteer, but I already know all the topics. Unless you can come up with something different that you didn't share with me.
No, definitely the question is, actually a few questions that I didn't share with you.
Okay.
You can
Pick that one, pick that one.
union.
You pick, you tell me lah, the one that doesn't have.
Union.
Okay. Union. Oh,
Okay,
I need to
Andy?
share. I still need to share. Is it? No need already, right?
Okay, so the topic is union.
Okay. Mm.
The question is, have you ever involved in any labor union activity? Please share the experience. Have you ever involved in any labor union activity? Please share the experience. Whether you can tell your own story or you heard from somebody else. Over to you, Andy. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I don't have any experience, but I heard somebody relate about how they got like Amazon. Amazon created somebody went into Amazon and got the union started because they were having a lot of problems in that Amazon got so big, and then the people were working like crazy trying to meet all the deliveries because everybody was ordering, and especially like during the COVID time, nobody could get out and everybody was just buying stuff online, and Amazon was taking a very big piece of the pie, but then they were not taking care of their employees, and a lot of people were not like full-fledged employees that and they were taken advantage of. And so there's this guy, I've forgotten what his name is. He went on the Daily Show, spoke with Trevor Noah. I I don't remember his name, but I remember what he told, that he wanted to help the people, to unionize them, so that they could fight for more benefits. And you know that Amazon is big and Jeff Bezos is so rich, but then he doesn't take care of the little guy, the one that is working the hardest and doing getting taken advantage of, because they are so desperate to make money. But the working conditions were terrible, their hours were horrible. So it was this guy, he managed to get them and to unionize them so that they could fight for their rights and get more benefits. So I'm glad that there are people like that who are fighting for the little guy, fighting for the everyday person who just needed a break and who just wanted to make a living, but because of big corporations that take advantage of them, their working life is made like hell. So I hope that eventually they do end up burying the hatchet and getting along, so that they could work together to reach greater heights. But if big corporations don't pay the little guy, they might have to unionize. So that's the message. Okay, back to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Very interesting sharing. Thank you. We still have one left. Who is interested? Keep the best to the last. Who is interested? We still have one topic left.
Jane, you want, is it? Take lah. Just speak up.
Okay, if no one's taking, then maybe I give it a go.
Andy, can you please show the slide? You are appreciated. Okay. The question is, which manager or subordinate do you want to appreciate during this Labor Day? Which manager or subordinate do you want to appreciate during this Labor Day? Jin Kun, over to you.
This Labor Day, I would like to appreciate my boss, my mother. It has been 28 years she has given birth to me. And without her, I wouldn't be alive today. I wouldn't have seen everyone here today. I wouldn't have given this speech. So while there's so many people I would like to appreciate, but ultimately, my mother is the ultimate boss I would like to appreciate. Well, there are some times where, admittedly, I am a bit rebellious. There are some times I wish I could have gone back in time to spend more time. There are some times I wish I could just say, I love you. So deep down in my heart, I know constantly that she is the person that I would greatly appreciate. But what excuse do I have right now if I do not take actions to show more love for my mother this Labour's Day? I think I would have regretted that. So I love you, Mom. Later, I'll definitely be back to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Jin Kun. We have completed the 6th topic. Okay, thanks everyone. I would like to hand over to Peter, DOE. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the session.
Can we give a round of applause to our table topic master and also Andy Lim? Wow, that's wonderful. I've never seen a table topic table topic session done with slides and pictures. I've learned something from very experienced people tonight. So now I would like to initiate the break and we'll be back at 8:55. Yeah, feel free to have a chat. Just
For
wondering.
those who no need to go toilet break can stick around and chit chat lah.
Hello, Falim. Yeah, I know quite a number from Falim.
Yeah.
I actually met before in a conference, met a few times. I think the daughter
Yes,
also
always in the
Toastmaster.
conference.
Mr. Lim, I met you a few times already.
Yes, always in the
One in
conference.
your daughter. I think also your daughter in KL. There was 2019 or 18, can't remember already.
18.
18.
Yeah, 18.
SH and I also got a lot of history. Hey, Jane, you muted already. I think you accidentally muted.
Sorry. So how is everyone? Why the rest all sudah hilang?
God, they are here. How come you cannot see?
No lah, they mute ma.
They quiet
They mute.
ma. They very shy one. Only not shy one.
Hey, sorry, allow me to have a drink first.
Go lah.
Andy, Andy, Pomelo,
Yes,
Mango, they all just reach. There, you see Mango is there, Pomelo is there. They hear Uncle Andy is there, so they quickly rush in.
Oh, hey!
And Fish was there.
Oh, wow.
Just now someone
Hello.
mentioned about SH Lim's daughter.
Long time no see.
Jin, my 2 daughters are
Ayo.
there. The
Got
skinny
now one called
with
one
long hair
called
is called
Cindy.
Mango.
And one Kate.
One called
Yeah,
Cindy,
yeah.
right?
One
Cindy,
called
right?
Pomelo.
They call
No
Pomelo
lah,
and
Cindy, the
Mango
other
already
day I
lah.
text her,
Where?
she say cannot remember me already. So now,
Hi,
That is
Pomelo.
Pomelo.
Yeah, that's Pomelo.
I think 2 daughters. I met 2.
3. Okay, you
I
probably
met
met
only
2
2.
lah. That's all together. That's 3. The youngest one
Another
is what already?
Kate Zawa.
What fruit already?
Apple.
Apple.
Apple is upstairs.
It's a break
Apple.
time now.
Okay. Wow. Long time.
Yeah, they
So
heard
they-
Andy is inside, they are coming in, they say.
So Andy,
Yeah. We
We
have
used
a
to
long
be neighbor.
history.
We used to be neighbor.
Yeah, he used to live 3 doors down from my house, same floor.
I see.
Then we
Yeah,
get
so
conned by him.
Just say that because every
Then
time
you
I
call
would
him
pass
to
by
join
his house
Toastmaster.
to go for the filing meeting, I would bring a coat master.
Andy
So he
can't
thought I
hear
was
you.
going for. Huh? You cannot hear me? Hello, hello.
Cannot. Ah, yeah,
Eh?
yeah. Okay.
Hello, hello,
Yes.
hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
can
can
hear
hear
now.
you, we
Can
can.
hear now. Just now, please.
So every time I pass by, I would bring the code. He thought that I was doing some multi-level marketing thing, network marketing thing, Amway or what. So when I invited him to join the meeting, he thought, hey, yeah, never mind lah, just give face this guy one time lah. So he came, and then he says he got conned because he got stuck lah. He liked it. He started joining Toastmasters.
Oh, so you are the one that introduced him.
Yeah, I'm the one that brought him in.
Wow. Really kamcheng ah.
A lot of experience, Andy. Please join
Yeah
Fali
lah.
more often so that I can share more experience.
Andy
I
always
wish I
con
can,
people
but
to join Toastmaster. Watch out.
No, I never say to join I never tarik people here member I never say this one SH pass SH sales head
yeah, SH also very pro one. He can con people
Not
for
who they want,
anything.
not me
Not
lah.
just Toastmaster only.
Oi, Jiwei, I thought you are my mentee. Oi, come on. Backstabbing ah.
No, where got backstabbing? No backstabbing ma.
Hey, Jiwei, were you in Quayside last time or?
Yes, I was my first
Right?
job was actually in Kisai. Then after that I resigned. 5 years ago already.
Okay,
My
okay.
Hey,
first
Andy, someone con Jiwei to join Falim.
Then after that, because you know who this fellow must be a sales head of Falim Toastmaster. Sales head more don't play.
Okay.
Sales head no, don't play no. The sales head
Don't play.
department no.
Do you know that Andy is our club mentor?
Wow.
He is our club mentor
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
club first started.
Mm.
That's why he called me to join the club.
Have to build up the ranks, ma.
We short of 20 members at a time. So he give me all sort of goodies so to join
No lah.
He even
What?
fetch me to the meeting some more. How to say no? So now you know he's strict. But those are very exciting moments in year 2005, where at the age of chartering. But it's fun. Imagine Falim have 10,000 tenants in that area, and we couldn't even get 20 members. And we had to run
was
4 times
challenging.
demo meeting, 4 demo meetings, only able to get 20 members.
The majority members, the Chiali and gang, actually they stay in Sungai Ara side one. They are not actually Falim people. Wow, what? 28 years old, SH, 2005? No lah, you already what? 40 already, right?
Oh God.
You also 18 lah.
But for me, I joined too late. It should be even earlier. For all of you who joined earlier than 20 or even 15, then it's the right time for you.
Yes.
You follow the path, you will be someone in the future. If I would have joined 5 years earlier, I would have been a CEO. That is opportunity just missed.
So you
All
guys
to miss.
are CEO in the making, don't worry. All the youngsters.
Don't worry,
Woo-hoo.
we are not going to
Yeah.
CEO.
Huh? Not going?
Maybe COO, but not CEO.
Can lah. Whatever you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Especially your kids, they grew up in this.
Oh, they want to be an entrepreneur. They are not going to want to
Yeah.
work for people.
Yeah, they be their own boss kan.
Yes. They say
Good lah, good
the
lah.
generation, the old generation work for people. The newer
Right.
generation want to have their own life.
Yes. Be their
Gen
own
Z, they
boss.
tell themselves.
Hire the people. to
Entrepreneur
work for
even
them.
need better communication skill because You are
Of
the
course.
you are the boss. What?
Of course, of course. If you have an opportunity to ask Mango, she will tell you Toastmaster helped her a lot.
Okay.
During her she just finished studying medicine, helped her a lot.
Wow.
She had a lot of awards and go through a lot of opportunity to go overseas. It's all thanks to Toastmasters.
Yeah.
One of these days, she'll ask Mango to give a talk.
Give
Now she only
testimony.
Yeah,
give
sure.
talks about medication and all these things. Health talk, mostly health talk.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looking forward.
she share how Toastmasters helped her to get where she is,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, for
That would be great. That would be great.
Pomelo as well. We forced them into Toastmaster and yet they grew.
Force them.
Only forced by giving money only lah.
Bribe lah, that one bribe lah, not force lah.
Shall we continue with the meeting? Now it's 8:56.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. There are a lot of ways to attract people, including bribing, right? So now it's time for our prepared speeches. We have 3 esteemed prepared speakers for tonight. And first of all, we have our speaker, Yuan Hong, and I would like to invite his evaluator, Sweta, to introduce his project. Over to you, Sweta.
Thank you so much. So today, Tan Yuan Hong is doing his presentation mastery level 2, project 2, effective body language. And his speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. The main purpose of the speech of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. And the title of the speech is Prisoner in a Palace. Toastmaster, would you be calling out the speaker?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Thank you. Over to you.
So, Tan Yuan Hong, Prisoner in a Palace. Prisoner in a Palace, Tan Yuan Hong. Over to you.
One afternoon in 1789, a French soldier ran into a palace, searching for the king. He ran and ran and ran. Finally, he found the king sitting on a balcony. The king was with his queen, Marie Antoinette. The soldier said, "Your Highness, our people are suffering from the poor harvest. We need to do something. They don't even have bread to eat." The king was worried and went after listening to the news, but not the queen. The queen replied, "Why don't they eat cake?" Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Since then, the queen has become the hated symbol in France. Ultimately, her head was chopped off after a few years. Maybe you will feel like how the people in France felt, thinking that the queen is so ignorant, enjoying her life every day in the palace, until she doesn't even know a cake is way more expensive than a bread. But before we judge her, let me share with you a story. I came from a middle-class family, not rich, just comfortable. I'm fortunate to have the chance to pursue my higher education in INSEE College Penang. One day, I was studying in the school library with my MacBook and iPad. While I was studying, suddenly I saw a guy carrying a lot of notes and textbooks, pushing the library door to open with his bag. He was wearing something that looks like it was from the last century. He is my classmate. Let's call him Joshua. Joshua is kind of a problem student as he is always late to class. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, but more than 30 minutes late. When he saw me, he walked to me and sat with me. when he put down his things on the table. The table is occupied with 20% of my things and 80% of his things. In my mind, I was thinking that, wow, it is the 21st century. This guy still does not know how to go green. Then I saw him struggling to find his notes in the big stacks of paper, flipping over 500 pages textbook and copying down the notes with his hands. By having the mind that, I want to help him, I asked him, why don't you get yourself an iPad? It can really help in your study. Then for the next 30 minutes, I started to show off to him how easily I can study with an iPad. When it was time to go home, I saw him taking his phone out and checking for the Grab. Then he told me that he will stay a little while as he needs to wait until the Grab fee goes down after the peak hour just to save a few ringgits. Again, in my mind, I am thinking, what's the difference? Time is more precious than money. I would rather spend that few ringgits more just to go home earlier so that I can sleep earlier. So I offered to fetch him home. Along the way, I still continue to convince him how well the iPad is without noticing that he was actually silent all the way. When we are about to reach his house, I notice that it is a remote area and the road is getting narrower and narrower and narrower. Even though I was just driving a small Myvi, but I can feel that my car is not going to fit in that alley. Stop. When I reached my house, I stopped my car and took a look at his house. It is a 2-story building. The first level is made of concrete, but the second level is made of wood. All the houses around are very old and not in a great condition. That's the moment I realized that he is not in a good financial position. Now I understand why Joshua was always late to class, because he had to wait for the time that Grab offered the lowest fee so that he could save a few ringgits for his next ride. That's the moment I realized how insensitive I am. Showing off the iPad, judging him why bother with the few ringgits. I was so ignorant, just like the queen. The queen who always stayed in her palace and ignore everything that happened outside. Since that day, I've started to remind myself to be more sensitive and educate myself. Don't be ignorant. We always choose to stay in our own palace, which is the comfort zone. When we are born fortunate, we always choose to stay where we are because we didn't see any reason to experience new things. We mix with the same group of people with similar status and social level. Over time, this comfort zone will actually be the prison that prevent us from seeing the world. Did you know that if you have clean water in your home, you are more fortunate than 2.1 billion people? If you have enough food to eat every day, you are more fortunate than 800 million people. If you are able to understand what I'm trying to tell you, you are more fortunate than 600 million children who don't have the chance to receive any education. The water, the food, the education that we can get easily is actually what other people would hope for every day. So don't be like the queen who always enjoys her life in the palace and become the prisoner in her own palace. Step out from our palace, experience more things so that we can see what really happens around us. Don't be the queen, be the one who cares about the world. So before we judge the queen, Ask yourself, are you the queen? Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Our first speaker, Tan Yuan Hong, I really enjoy your speech and you ended it on such a beautiful note. Our second speaker for tonight is Jin Kun. And may I invite the speech evaluator for Jin Kun, to Miko Ng, to introduce his project objectives. Yes. Over to you, Miko.
Thank you, our DOE Peter. Yo Jin Kun is attempting Presentation Mastery Level 1, Project 3 on Vocal Variety and Body Language. He has 5 to 7 minutes. Jin Kun has to pin the timer. And the purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. Yo Jin Kun. The Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Yo Jin Kun.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, what if I told you there is a superpower you can obtain that will instantly turn you into a confident, know-it-all human, no matter the situation? But the catch is, you will never gain this superpower after you hear my speech, unless you totally forget about my speech lah. This superpower will make all the real experts stand and stare at you, scratching their head. It's the best superpower ever. So, those who would like to gain this superpower, those who would not like to gain this superpower, close your ears as I explain the almighty Dunning-Kruger effect. Picture this: your friend who suddenly became so determined to lose weight started sharing confidently their profound knowledge on exercising. She told you she did a 10-minute jog last week over a lunch with you at McDonald's. They genuinely believe that they can lose all the weight overnight with that jog. Or picture another friend in that karaoke night belting out Bohemian Rhapsody with such a misplaced confidence that everyone around the room could only laugh, while the friend thought that everyone was having a great time of their life with his amazing singing skills. That, my friend, is the Dunning-Kruger effect. Have you ever been a victim? I know I have. I recall my own personal experience with my co-founder. When I first started our business, we were overflowing with confidence, convinced that our idea was going to change the world. Little did I know we were experiencing the Dunning-Kruger effect, but I still believe we can make an impact. As Dr. Dunning once said, the first rule of the Dunning-Kruger Club is you don't know you are a member of the Dunning-Kruger Club. So to help identify whether you right now is going through one of the Dunning-Kruger phase, here's a few self-taught examples that you can relate. Phase 1. I've got the best idea ever. This is the beginning where you have the highest confidence, but unknowingly the lowest competence. Phase 2. I think this is the worst idea ever. This is the part where your confidence deep down to the valley. As you start to dive deeper into your idea, you realize that there is so many things you do not know, and doubt starts creeping in and your confidence takes a nosedive. That, my friend, is the second phase. Phase 3. Okay, it's starting to make sense. That is still low confidence, but you have more competence. As you continue to learn and grow, you start to gain a better understanding of your idea. Your confidence begins to build up slowly, but it's still fragile. Phase 4. I think I got it, but there is much to learn. This phase is the never-ending phase 4. After putting all the hard work and the obstacles, you feel like you've got a lot of things to handle, but you are confident in your abilities and you are ready to tackle the world. But be careful. If you are not careful at all, you may find yourself going back into phase 1, where you think you know it all. So interestingly, this Dunning-Kruger effect might have its good sides also. For instance, it will help fuel us take our first initiative. It will encourage people to take more risks, such as boys chasing girls. Or it can inspire us to take new challenges, learn new language or instruments, even if we initially overestimate our ability. By realizing that we all have this connective bias, we can avoid the pitfall of this Dunning-Kruger effect. Stay humble and maintain a healthy level of confidence. So how can we overcome it? First, embrace curiosity, learning, adaptability. I will also remind myself, I don't know what I don't know, which effectively makes me more open and curious to listen or to learn. In conclusion, Dunning-Kruger effect is a common phenomenon around us. So let's embrace it and be aware of this effect. So I would like to share a motto from my university. It's called, let me think, Ancora Imparo, which means I'm still learning. So my question is, if you see your karaoke friend with that superpower, what would you do? Would you intervene, offer support and guidance, or simply sit back and enjoy the show? The choice is yours. Thank you.
Wonderful. I really enjoy your speech, Jin Kun. I definitely have such a friend who is the master of karaoke. Now, our wonderful third speaker for tonight is Andy Lim, and his evaluator is Tan Chi Wei. May I invite Chi Wei to introduce Andy Lim's speech objectives? Over to you, Chi Wei.
Okay, thanks, Peter. Basically, Andy is attempting know your sense of humor. Know your sense of humor. The purpose of this project is to develop a collection of humorous story and to present a speech that includes humor. So hopefully, it will be like a second round of humorous session actually for doing this speech. So timer, please take note. This is a 5 to 7 minute speech. And Amy, please take note of 5 to 7 minutes. So Andy Lim, the land below Andy Lim.
Give me a second to disable my virtual background. I hope you excuse me because the background is a little bit of a mess. Okay. Well, this is life in a village. I was born in Ipoh. I must state this now since that is also the hometown of Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh. So we came from the same background. I grew up in a small town of Teluk Intan. I worked in Penang from 1993 onwards. And finally, I moved to where I am today in Sabah, 2020. So 20 years in Teluk Intan, Ipoh, 27 years in Penang, 2 years plus in Sabah. Let me tell you something about this land. When I first came here, I got a culture shock. You know how early the sun rises over here? By 6 o'clock, it is as bright as 10 o'clock over there. And you can't really sleep when it's that bright unless you get an iPad. And I don't mean this iPad, I mean this iPad. It is really like, and it gets dark so early also. So you imagine that if you were in Penang, you have so much nightlife. You can go Nasi Kandar here. You can go to the club or go to the pub, but here there's hardly anything. There's a karaoke center a few kilometers away, but basically nothing at night. So you don't have anything to do. You just go to sleep early, or you watch video, Netflix, you stream. If you have internet, that's another problem over here. The data is so undependable. And not only that, the electricity is also not dependable. We have blackouts every week or so. And it is not just like a short blackout. In Penang, I remember I can only face a blackout maybe, well, recently it's been a little bit more frequent, but maybe once a quarter, once in half a year. You don't get blackouts that frequent, but over here, it's like blackout, blackout, blackout. And if it's not blackout, if it's not no electricity, it's no water. It's either low pressure or no pressure. So you want to get a nice bath, and I like to take nice long showers. Cannot unless you have a big tank. If you notice, if you've ever been to around Sabah, you see a lot of landed property, they have big water tanks, those big silvery, metal water tanks. Because of that, because they cannot depend on the supply to be constant, that they have to store their own water in case when there's a dry tap, then they have a little supply to keep them going. The next thing that I kind of had problem getting used to is the people here are so laid back and easygoing, and they don't really, in Hokkien they say bo yao bo kin. They're not hurrying anywhere. They are just taking it easy. You have an appointment at 12 o'clock, they will show up at 1 o'clock. It's like they will tell you they are on the way, but they haven't left the house yet. It's even worse than Penang. Penang, at least they already got in the car, they tell you they're on the way. This one haven't even left the house, they say they're on the way. Hiya. So what do? When you get on the road also, there's another problem, because the roads are so badly maintained that it's like driving on the moon. They have a saying over here that only the drunk people will drive straight. The sober people, they will avoid all the potholes, so they drive like as if they are drunk, but they are not drunk. They are perfectly sober. It's just that they they have to drive like that in order to take care of their car. And if you notice, a lot of people, they drive big 4-wheel drives. They have Hilux is like the main truck that is found here. It's not because they're rich, it's because they have no choice, because the place that the road is so bad, and then they would have land in places where they need to really go over the hill or across the river, so they need a 4-wheel drive to get them there. And the biggest danger on the road is not mat rempit, it's not basikal lajak, it's buffalo, because you will suddenly encounter them, and they will they will meander, they will go here, and in the dark, because another problem, the lights here are not consistent. I mean, the street lights, some streets do not have lights. So when the buffalo is on the street and you are driving down and you suddenly encounter a buffalo, what are you going to do? You're going to slam on the brakes, you might probably skid or lose control, and you hit something, and then your car or your motorbike is injured. Better that than hit the buffalo. If you hit the buffalo, then the owner comes and is going to sue you, and you have to pay. You know how much is a buffalo over here? It's more than, how many? 10,000 ringgit a buffalo. So you're going to be bankrupt if you go and hit buffaloes. So that's the thing that I have to face, and I have been trying to adapt to the life here. But well, as you can see, it is kind of a village life. But thankfully, I have internet. I have internet. Not everybody has internet. When during the pandemic, when they were trying to get the students, the school students, to study from home, what was happening? I sat in with my son when he was attending, is that they will come on Zoom, and then they will start dropping off like flies, because once you try to turn on your video, the bandwidth is like restricted. They lag and then they just drop off. So they tried Google Meet, same thing. So they just say, okay, off the video and just listen in. When off the video, you think the kids are really studying? You think so? I've encountered, and I did share a little bit that we did training online, and people, when they off their video, they are not there. They are not there. You call them, you ask them to type a little message. No, they are not there. They are off doing their own thing. They are working. They are enjoying. They are doing what. They are not present. So that's a problem with the life in this type of environment. But the only thing that is a consolation is because I'm with my family. So I'm happy where I am. But this is life in the land below the wind called Sabah. So, but please do come. It's a lovely place if you want to go and have a holiday. It's a lovely place if you intend to retire, but don't come here and look for, opportunities to make it big. Okay, just come here and enjoy it. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Andy. We will definitely heed your advice to come here, and today your internet was surprisingly good, yeah. That's amazing. So right now, we have all heard of our three wonderful speakers. Let's give them one round of applause again. Wonderful. And I would like to now pass to our general evaluator, Jacinda. Over to you, Jacinda.
Thank you, Peter, for our TOE. So thank you very much. And we have now come to the evaluation portion of our meeting. And this is an extremely important part of our meeting, as it provides the speakers who gave prepared speeches tonight with instantaneous feedback from their fellow Toastmasters members. And the purpose of evaluation is to give both positive comments and suggestions for improvement. Hopefully, each speaker will feel encouraged by aspect of their speech that went well and motivated to make their speeches even better for the next time. So my role as GE is to introduce the individual evaluators for each speaker. First, I would like to call upon the table topic evaluator. She is Alicia Kang. So before this timer, please take note, we have 7 minutes to give her evaluations and about 1 minute for each speaker. So over to you, Alicia Kang.
Thank you, GE. Am I audible?
It's a bit soft. Can we have louder?
How about this? How about this? Am I audible?
Loud and clear.
Good evening, everyone. Table topic master. Congratulations to our table topic master. You did a very, very good job. I believe everyone was attend this session attentively. Everybody, the session was so special. You give a very simple words, and that is the topic behind. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to start with the first speaker. We have Chi Wei. Chi Wei, who is your best boss so far, and why you said so? Immediately, you were saying about working boss, and you were from engineering course, and first you got your job and you smell the money. That moment, I really laughed. You add in a bit of humor in your speech. That's wonderful. And move on, you are not talking about one boss, but you talk about your mentor. Mentor is also a kind of your boss. Here, I would like to give you one suggestion. This is inspire. Your speech is is inspiring. I would suggest that you give a bit of pauses so that I can follow your speech better. I think that you speak too fast. Right. So that is my personal opinion. Give pauses. If you stand up to deliver your speech, that will be even more inspiring. That's all from me for first speaker, Chiwei. Thank you. Now, next I have Sweta. Sweta, recognition. Which recognition do you like the most in your life? Immediately, you answer it very confidently by asking a questions, and you ask the questions. That is the engagement that you have done. And first, you mention about appreciate your boss. You recognize the appreciation from your boss. The second point that you gave is wonderful. Promotion is another kind of recognition that you receive. So these two things that you accept them as the best recognition that you have. So here I have one recommendation for you to have a better engagement at the beginning. You ask a question that is really good, but if you pause a bit for the judges, for the audience to answer, or they answer you, I think that will be more impactful for the engagement. Right. Thank you. Our second speaker. Third speaker, we have S.H. Lim, labor law. Share one labor law that you are familiar with immediately. I believe you are very confident and in this because you deal with a lot of HR matters. You talk about the loophole of labor law, and I do not know this loophole. And only today, I only know that diarrhea is a kind of disease or sickness that we are unable to detect whether it's true or not. And I would believe Andy is also another one that who realized, I mean, he knows diarrhea is also can be treated as taking an MC. So now I know, but I don't do that. When my staff, they take leave, or I mean, they take MC, sometimes I really do not know whether it's real or not real sometimes. But anyway, for your speech was interesting. Here, I only have one suggestion. I just wonder, how do you handle this matter? So to enlighten me, to enlighten me how I can handle my stuff too. Now, so that's what I want. Maybe later I will check with you, how do you handle if your employee have this kind of MC often. Number 4, we have, hey, occupation. Tell us something about your work, right? Hey spoke about her previous job, and I understand more today. She talked about she was from Job Street. Even Job Street has not maybe incorporated. You are already with them. The words, I mean the company names, and you are was in sales department, marketing, and you learn a lot. And here, I believe you learn a lot of sales skill. And one thing that I would like you to add into your speech was give me a personal story to tell me how do you conquer your sales target. Right. Thank you. Next, the last one, we have Andy. How you involved in any labor union activity? You say you do not have immediately. You say you don't have, but you relate your speech to your news that you heard before. Amazon. You seems like know the story very well, and at last fight for their rights. Your speech was engaging. I just do not know how do they fight for that. Perhaps you can finish up your story before you end your speech. That's all from me. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to all the speakers.
Wow, thank you, Alicia, for the very constructive feedback to all the speakers. Yes, Andy, would you like to say anything?
No, I thought Jin Kun was the last speaker.
Jin Kun. Yeah. Yeah,
Ah,
Alicia, would you like to give a feedback to
Yes,
Jin Kun?
sorry. Yeah. All right. I have last
you,
one.
Andy.
Last speaker was Jin Kun. Thank you, Andy, for the reminder. Now you are appreciated. Manager, okay. Do you want to appreciate this Labor Day? Oh yeah, this was the speech that touched me. How can I forget about you, Jin Kun? Mother, because I am a mother too. I like this speech so much. I heard you were saying you were rebellion and you, at last, you love your mother. I really wanted your mother to be present actually. If your mother is in the meeting, I think she will cry. Yes. Thank you for this message. My son is also rebellion, and I hope she will be like you also, say, I love you, mom. Right. Here, I have one recommendation for you. Your facial expression with worker variety. Perhaps you can look into these two areas. For an example, Mom, I love you. Something like this. Okay, thank you. Right.
Oh, thank you, Alicia, for the feedback to all the speakers. Yeah, I love that you have a very high energy to motivate all the speakers and very good command of English and provide constructive recommendations for each speakers. And it's always very challenging to give feedback to multiple speakers, right? And she's very attentive and speaks from the heart. And good job, Alicia. All right. Next, I would like to call upon the evaluators to evaluate our speakers. I will ask evaluators to please try to mention at least 1 point for improvement in your evaluations. And evaluators will have 2 minutes to give their evaluations. So timer, can I have a green light on 1 minute 30 seconds and amber light 1 minute 45 seconds and the red light on 2 minutes?
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Evaluators,
3
3
minutes.
minutes.
I think evaluation should be
all
2
right.
to 3 minutes. Next 2 to 3.
2 to 3 minutes. All right.
Yes.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, now I would like to call on our first evaluator, Sweta, to evaluate Yuan Hong's speech. Over to you, Sweta.
Thank you, General Evaluator Jacinda. And Tan Yun Hong, what an amazing speech. Congratulations as well for completing your project with flying colors. You see my hand gestures, why I'm using it. Actually, you inspired me to use the mindful hand gestures. It's very important. I learned through your project as well. Thank you for sharing an interesting story with an amazing message. You gave a very well constructed speech, which was very clear to understand and easy to follow your story. Did you meet the purpose of the project? Absolutely yes. Along with giving an amazing message, you were very mindful and used effective and purposeful movements and gestures. Also, you are very comfortable and had a very good eye contact with the audience throughout the speech. It shows that you have also practiced your speech very well, which is very important. Additionally, I would like to give you a few suggestions which may help to make your speech a little more interesting. First thing which I noticed is you are holding your mouse, I think, in one of your hand, maybe the right hand. Maybe you should have kept it down so that your hands were free to move. And next one is giving a speech sitting is good. However, since your project purpose is mainly for the gestures, I think if you have set up your space to stand up and give the speech, it would have been very clearly visible that all your hand gestures and movements that you want to do, and there will not be any restrictions for you to show your actions. And I saw that you had a very good backdrop where you can make use of it. And the third one is, throughout the speech, your voice was very pleasant and clear to follow. However, you can add some tuning or add some tones throughout the speech. For example, at the end when you're asking or giving a message, strong message, you can say, ask yourself, are you the queen? A little bit more emphasizing will make it more impactful. That's what I feel. Overall, you get a very well constructed, easy to follow speech with an interesting story and also mindful gestures. You also met your project purpose, and you can make your speech a little more interesting by providing the speech standing up to give a very clearly visible gestures, and also experiment with your tones. And with this, I would like to congratulate you again for doing this speech and inspiring me a lot. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Evaluator Sweta, for giving the feedback. Next, we will have our evaluator, Miko Ng, to evaluate Jin Kun's speech. Over to you, Miko.
Thank you, GE. Can you still hear the echo?
Yes, we hear. We still hear the echo.
What's wrong with my speaker tonight? Move away from the wall. Is it better now? Still echo? What should
Yeah,
I
do you
do?
have the other devices turning on the mic, or you only have one device?
Only one. Only my PC. Is it very bad? Is it very bad? Yes? Yes?
We still can hear you. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yes, yes. You can continue.
Can
It's
continue?
acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. My bad. Yeah. I will fix my speaker later. All right. Thank you so much. Jin Kun. Wow. You have explained what is the Dunning-Kruger effect to us so well. At first when I saw your title, I was thinking, what is that? Is it a Shaolin Kung Fu? What is that? I didn't know. I did not have any idea what is it about. But I congratulate you that you have given us such an informative speech that you have explained it so well to us. And you have started your speech with your very good, lovely, handsome smile. A smile, sorry, not smell, the smile that really influenced me, that making me feel so comfortable to continue to listen to your speech, wanting to continue to listen to your speech. And you have your expression, and you're together pair up with the hands gesture. It was so well, it attracted my attention so much that making me want to continue to listen to you. But my suggestion is, because you are confined into a small screen box, which that I feel that is much better if you can stand up. Stand up with your full of your body gesture and your hands gesture. That you won't be confined into just a square box. That you have a bigger space to move around, moving your body to the left, to the front, instead of you just see your two hands and with your upper part of your body moving frontward and backward from the screen. That is the only body gesture that we could see during your I could see during your speech. Yeah. The second point is when you comes to the middle part of your speech, it got slowed down. Your speech got slowed down and a little bit lack of attractive. which I challenge you to put in more of your own personal story or experience to make your story, your speech more attractive. Continue to add in more elements of your own story or your experiences. And when it comes to the ending part of your story, you same as the beginning, you ended your speech by asking questions. And with your hand on your chin, lean backward a little bit of your body, asking questions. That is so cute. And it's so nice. But I would suggest that you put in more powerful and cheese to close your speech. That it would make audience to remember, because closing is important. That audience will remember your speech very, very much when you have a strong closing. In conclusion, your gesture, your smile was good. And you add in more of your own story. Stand up next time. And to give a powerful closing, your speech will be very, very perfect. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Miko, for the feedbacks to our speaker, Jin Kun. Now I would like to call the third evaluator, Chi Wei, to evaluate Andy Lim's speech. Over to
Thanks.
you. Chi Wei, you are muted.
And
All right.
thanks for sharing me about. It's okay. Thanks for sharing me about your experience in Sabah. And I was really entertained. And if next time if I go to Sabah, I really better think twice before I go to Sabah. That is the power of entertaining speech or the humor speech. Andy, let me start my evaluation with what has been I really learned from you. Firstly, is I really love the technique used is because the triad. This is that the power tree. For example, Mat Rempit, Masikau, and the last and not least, Buffalo. That was a really unexpected twist for me. I was laughing. Wow, Buffalo, surely we hit on your car hit on the Buffalo, then we get into very serious trouble. That was making me laughing, and I really want to continue listen to your speech even further. Next, I really love the technique used is the self-deprecating humor. That means the speaker is the center of the joke. For example, no internet, no internet, some more, no water. And the burst of the no electricity. Wow. I was actually laughing very loud. And then I was like, wow, if I were in that situation, I'll be like, I was like die already this time. So that is actually even making even more to want to listen to your speech even more, and that actually engage with your speech even better. Andy, since this is a very good humorous speech, let's discuss how to make it even better. Firstly, is that I really can't catch up with your pace, especially on the part of the road situation where the bumpy road situations. So I will suggest that slow down, so that I can actually catch up with your pace, especially in the part that, for example, the drunken. Have you ever experienced that drunken driving? If you not, please come to Sabah. If the road bumpy here and there, you will go to experience what is called drunken driving. Next, I would like to hear more about the story about Zoom, the student in the Zoom, because for me it's really related to me, especially in Toastmaster meeting, we also struggle with Zoom and physical. So I will suggest that to add a comparative method with the physical. For example, the student is Zoom. In the past, in the physical classes, the teacher always scold us that our body is here, but the soul will fly to elsewhere. And in Zoom, even the body is not there, that will actually even want to relate to our speech. That will actually make a comparative that is linked to me even better. So in summary, Andy, I really love your humorous speech. Talking about your Sabah experience. For example, the triad was done fantastically well, make it even laugh, and then the self-deprecating humor. So slow down your pace, and then add a comparative method with physical and Zoom. And I believe that speech it can be even better. We can joining a humorous speech contest in the next term. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Chiwei. Nice one. Yeah, good evaluation because I heard Chiwei's speech before during the humorous speech contest, and it's like humorist evaluating humorist in this session. So next, for the R counter tracks, the use R counters will track the use of verbal pauses, and those are that comes out our mouths while we think of the next thing to say. So these verbal pauses distract from our message, and we stop counting at 5. And without further ado, I would like to invite our R counter, Tan Zhao Tong, and you may give your report from your place.
Okay, allow me to share my screen. Today we have table topic speakers, Chiwei, SH, and K. Congratulations, as I do not detect any filler words in your speech. For Shweta, have 3 filler words, which is yeah, 3 repeated yeah. For Andy, have a total of 17 filler words, 1 R, 7 5 so, and 3 repeated you know. Or Jin Kun have 1 filler word, which is so. For assignment speakers, congratulations to Yuan Hong and Jin Kun, as there's no any filler words in your speech. One for Andy, there's a total of 9 filler words, which you know is the highest filler words that you use in your speech. For the speech evaluators, Shweta and Chiwei have 1 filler words each in the evaluation. While for Miko, congratulations, as there's no any filler words in the evaluation. For table topic evaluator, Alicia have a total of 10, which the word is the most used filler words in the evaluation. So in the session, throughout the session, the highest filler words is the highest usage for filler words is the most used by the speakers. So where we can try to reduce the filler words by practicing more. So that's all for the R counter reports. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Zhao Tong, our R counter. Thank you very much for the general analysis and also feedback from your side. So next, we will hear from our grammarian, Guan Sijie, who has been listening for good uses of language as well as points for improvement. And you may give your report from your place. Sijie, over to you.
Okay. Thank you, our G of the day. And for the grammarian, let's start with the table topics. Shiwei, I noticed 2 things that you may improve on is 1, you say one boss, maybe you can say a boss. Appreciative when in the context that you were using. I would suggest to appreciate or appreciated the thing that the boss did for you. And I noticed there's one good phrase, which the best boss is your first boss. Shrita, I noticed that you have one really good phrase with appreciation without asking. This is a really good phrase that I noticed. And for Asher Salim, I didn't notice any grammar mistake, and congrats. For K, I realize you say the phrase roles change for one role to another role throughout the years. And for Andy, please give Andy a loud applause because he used the word of the day. And I really like the phrase that you use, which is fighting for the little guy. And last but not least, we are Jin Kun, and I didn't notice any grammar mistake. And for the prepared speech for Yuan Hong, I realize you say the phrase step out of the palace. And I didn't notice any more grammar mistake. For Jin Kun, I really like you say that take the first step. And one thing that you may improve on is you say you right now is you can say if you are something, yeah, that it will be much more smoother. And for editing, I didn't notice any grammar mistake. Congrats. And this is my grammar report. Back to you, Ju.
Thank you, Sujay, our grammarian. And it is, next, we would like to invite our timer, and it is important to get your message across in allowed time and for the meeting to run according to the schedule. So our timer, Amy, over to you. Amy, you are muted.
You all see my screen?
Yes.
No. Yeah, yes. Jacinta, you see my screen?
Yes, can see.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hey everyone, I'm timer tonight. So I have marked down the time used by our project speech, table topic, and evaluation. So for our project speech, it's 5 to 7 minutes. For our first speaker, Tan Yuan Hong used, so all the speaker is within in time. Okay, so for the first speaker, Tan Yuan Hong is using 7 minutes and 19 seconds. Second speaker is Jin Kun. Jin Kun's using 5 minutes and 53 seconds. So for our last speaker is Andy Lim. Andy Lim used 7 minutes and 21 seconds. So congratulations, all is in time. Yes. Second is our table topic. Table topic total involved, we have 6 speakers. All is in time beside what she did. She used 2 minutes and 36 seconds. I think it's a little bit over time only. So maybe next time shorten a bit. Yes, and then we proceed to evaluation and feedback section. Our first evaluator is Sweta. Sweta used 3 minutes and 16 seconds is in time. And Miko used 3 minutes and 22. And Tan Zhiwei is used 3 minutes in 10 seconds. So all in time. Congratulations and back to you. Thank you.
I have a change. I think last GE mentioned that. We have to change.
Thank you very much to our timer, Amy, for this great report. So now, before I give my evaluator's report, I would like to remind all of you to take the time to vote for our best speaker, best table topic speaker, best prepared speech, and also our best evaluator. So is it our voting link ready?
Yeah, Chiwe will send into the chat once it is ready. Yeah.
All right, sure. Thank you, Yuan Hong. And yeah, I will proceed to my general evaluator report. I would like to congratulate to all the role players tonight for giving such a meaningful feedbacks to all the speakers, and also congratulations to both clubs that successfully run this meeting. And by the end of this, I will give a report. So first of all, for our evaluators, Yeah, so Alicia is our table topic evaluator. Just now I have mentioned that I love that you have the high energy that you motivates all the speakers, and I couldn't catch any mistake or what, but then I feel very admired on how you give a constructive recommendations for so many speakers at a time. Yeah, good job, Alicia. Keep it up. So for our first evaluator for prepared speech, Sveta, you are giving feedback on unintentional, and you clearly mention speaker achieve the purpose. Yeah, you give a genuine analysis and feedback and clarify your thoughts, and you begin and end the speech by motivating the speaker and congratulating them. Yeah, this is a positive feedback that is very great, and keep it up. So for our second evaluator, Miko, you also giving a very genuine feedback and demonstrate well in part of your evaluation, and you show gestures, and definitely like what Sveta mentioned, the practice makes the speech perfect by eliminating unintentional gestures. Yeah, so for our speakers, I would like to also mention that yeah, it's good that you focus on the pathway speech objectives, whether the speaker have met the purpose of statement, and always have a conclusion strength on what are the recommendations you want to give the speaker. So thirdly, we have the third evaluator, Qiwei. Yeah, Qiwei is give a very constructive feedback to Andy Lim, and I have one suggestion is that you may slow down your pace, and overall you did really well. Right. So I will also encourage all of our evaluators to maybe connect to the speaker after the meeting and get contact, send them written evaluation, or ask them to do they have any question, and how can I help you further to improve yourself in terms of delivering style. Yeah, it is very good to have this. Yes, we can learn together. All right. Next, we have our grammarian, CJ. Yeah, I also love that you recognize the speakers who use the word of the day, and you detect many great phrases. And besides that, yeah, you also mentioned who used the word of the day. And I personally found that the word of the day is might be a bit challenging to use idioms as word of the day. So will be good if the word of the day is related to the theme, or you can share more example on how to use it in various sentence structure. Yeah. All right. So next we have our timer. Yeah, this one I was follow the flow with the evaluation just now. And I love how Amy congratulate the speakers who speak within time. And I also can see that Andy is very happy after your reporting. With one suggestions with that, you can actually, when you display the Excel, maybe you can use the mouse to hover and direct the audience according to what you are presenting. So we know which line you are actually reporting for which speaker, then that will be clear. And for timer is very attentive in displaying the virtual background accordingly, and also reconfirm with the VPE before the meeting starts, and show explanation, have a short explanation on the time. And it's good that timer make this confirmation. Yeah, just another second suggestion is that maybe timer can make some noise that the times is up. Yeah, so everybody will be aware. All right, so as for the report for meeting flow, our meeting start at 8:04, and after that we able to catch back the time, but now it's slightly off, so I will quickly end the report for this. Yeah, it's good that we have started the meeting by the club president, me and Sejay, to also recognize the ESCO team efforts on planning these meetings. Yeah, nonetheless, we have our Toastmaster of the day, Peter Chiu. Yeah, are you there? Okay. Yeah, next. You have a very good presentation at the beginning. You mentioned that the Raya is getting closer to CNY. You have a chart that show all of us that maybe CNY will be clashed with the Hari Raya, and also it is very related to the team meetings. You have a very gentle voice, which is loud and clear. You stick to the agenda plan as well. You suggested to the table topic master on how many speakers left and give applause to all the role players for their presentation. And maybe just one suggestion is that you can allocate some time in the beginning to introduce or have a short ice-breaking session among all of us. Yeah, then that will be great. And for the thought of the day, Kay, you have a very good thought of the day, bad day or good day. Treat it as a celebration. Yeah, and also end with a meaningful quote, be happy, and the luck will follow you. Yeah, well done, Kay, for giving the relate to the team's thoughts. Next, we have humorist Bernice. Yeah, I like Bernice simple message from your humor speech, and you choose a topic that is relates to every one of us in general and lifestyle, and we love to take pictures, right? And what if we keep the same posture in all the occasions? Yeah, this is a great reminder. All right, so everybody already voted. Okay, great. Yeah, so the last one is we have table topic Master Jean. You explain well to the members on what is the table topic about, and it's a very interesting table topic question you have prepared. I like it when you encourage every speakers after they ended their speech. This will keep the next speaker or audience motivated and willing to volunteer themselves. Keep it up with this spirit. And however, the question is partially suit the meeting team, Labor Raya. It will be best if you have include Hari Raya team questions as well. Yeah, and also remind the speakers to use the word of the day. All right, so that is the comments for our role players. And all in all, I love all the meetings today, and the flow is very well. And yeah, everyone is very enjoying even during the break session. We have the chit chat session together, like Andy, Jean, and Ashlyn. So I can feel the fire in them, and they are very passionate in Toastmasters journey and sharing the bearable experiences on how they force people to Toastmasters or see how they grow. Yeah, I love to see all these bondings even during the joint meeting or off meetings. Yeah, everyone still stay connected, and we are not always seeing each other, but when we see each other, we are like a family. And hey, I know you, I see you before, but then we can carry on our story in Toastmasters. Yeah, so overall, it's a great meeting tonight, and I would like to also pass the floor to our president of tourism.
I think did she say pass over to Chi Wei?
Whose turn is it now?
I think we have a
Sorry,
tie.
I was disconnected. So I have passed the floor to our president, Baling Toastmasters president. Yeah, did you guys hear that?
Yes.
No. Okay. Over to you.
Okay, it's now for the time. Okay, before we present the awards of the night, let's present. I believe, for Butterworth, you have a level 3 award to present, right?
Yes, we have Andy complete the level 3 for effective coaching. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Andy.
Andy. Congrats, Andy. Can we flash the slide? Let's take a picture together.
Spotlight. Somebody spotlight, or you want to take the whole thing?
SH, can you help with taking a photo?
Done.
Okay. With the
All right,
president,
three.
my president also, my Jacinda also.
Together with
Okay,
both the
okay.
president, like
Yeah. Okay.
three.
Clap for Andy.
Yeah, at least I can get 3 of you together. All right,
Yeah,
let me
I'm there already.
resize the certificate for you. All right, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Got it. Done.
Thank you.
Thank you, SH. As always, the most professional photographer out there. Okay, now it's time for the announcement of the awards of the night. Let's start with the best
Sorry,
table topic speaker.
Sujit, we have a tie here. I think Andy proposed to have a
Yes.
tiebreaker session. Sorry.
Huh? It's okay, we let both of them win.
Oh, you want to let both of them? Okay, can. No
Okay.
problem.
Wait, I'm preparing that. Just give me a moment.
And while our tankers, our QA is working on tanker stuff, maybe any of you want any airtime?
Yeah. Okay.
please.
Team first. Okay.
Sorry, is anyone of you sign up in a conference? If yes, can raise a hand. Hey, I saw some. Okay, yeah.
Question.
Okay.
What's the difference between
Yes.
gala dinner and another dinner?
Okay, let me share with you these 3 days. What we are going to do is first is a welcoming dinner, where this is the day that we welcome all of the Toastmasters. It's a very casual dinner, but we have one games that a mystery night where you will guess who is the murderer. So there will be a sketch around along the dinners. So we will play dance, and then we will dance together. We will sing songs together. Where on the first night is casual night. Okay. The second day is morning. We will have educational sessions where we invite a lot of keynote speakers to give us more inspirations and motivations, or maybe even the entrepreneurs to share how is their success story as well. So nighttime, the gala night, where we will be celebrate, or I would say like a recognition night, we will be celebrate awards of the DTM and also Triple Crown, and also the early achievers and mentoring circle awards as well. So this is a thing of we'll say there were higher energies where everybody celebrates all the the awards together. So the third day is we will have District 51's international speech and evaluation contest. So you will know that all of the division, we have a best of the best speakers and compete each other on that day. So it also will be very, very challenging. I mean, very interesting and very exciting as well. So hopefully that you all can join it. So yeah, this is the 2 different. Jean, you asked these questions, right? What is the difference between the welcoming night and the gala night? So if you're unable to join the full event, it's okay. Yeah, maybe at least I will say it like gala nights. So you can everybody take photos and we wear like Oscar winner celebrities, and we will also have a lucky draw on that night as well. So yeah, maybe you can win a few nights in a hotel or buffets. You will never know. Join
Okay,
us.
thank you.
Okay, great. Any questions about the annual conference? Yeah, I think it's good. I think I will say it that since it's a held in Penang, I think we save a lot of costs on hotel and to travel down to KL and necessary. I think even though I guess you are from Butterworth, I think we are from Penang Island, we are so near, but we never meet each other before. So I think this is a very great chance that we will not only meet Falimers, we will not only meet Butterworth, we meet, I will say it that the Toastmaster from all over the world, even including the international Toastmaster also will be joining us. Even the past.
We are not from Butterworth, just a name.
Oh, okay, no problem. Even if we are same Penang Island, we also never meet each other before, right? So that's
Yeah,
why
I
this
have
is-
attended quite a few in Penang. I think this is a third already. If I'm not
Yeah.
good, if I'm going to attend. Okay.
So great. And also we also during the gala night, right, there will be the awards will be presented by Penang Chief Minister. Yeah. This is something very
So who are the invited speaker?
okay. I will share you all those, even the faith founders also will be joining us. I have a slide regarding these 3 days events. Maybe I can share it to you, Jean. Maybe you can just text me separately on your phone, or maybe I can forward to Sijie or Alicia. Maybe then they forward to you. Is that
Okay.
okay? Okay, great. So I hope to see all of you in the annual conference. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kim. And we proceed with the meeting before we go to yours, okay? Okay. Okay, thanks. Sorry. Okay, so the slide is ready, right? Should we?
Yes, I think let Yan Hong go through his airtime, right? Yes, airtime.
According to president, you will proceed to the ceremony first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
understood.
try to end the meeting fast. Okay, because
Okay,
it's
sure,
already
sure.
dragging.
Okay, understood. Sure.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Let's
Yeah,
pretend you didn't see anything.
wait.
All eyes closed.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Tiebreaker are no fun. Okay. Sujay, oh sure.
Okay, the best evaluator awards goes to, drum roll please.
2 people.
Shao, Jiwei and Shata.
Shita.
Congratulations.
Congrats, let's take a photo.
Can someone pin?
Where's Shita?
Where's Rita?
Oh,
Never mind. Let's take a photo.
she left.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Can someone
3,
pin
2,
CJ?
1.
Okay.
Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it.
Sorry, I haven't add myself.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
5,
Another
4,
one.
3, 2, 1. Nice photo.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next,
Congratulations.
Keep the precedence on and just
Thanks.
remove
Okay.
the next one.
Next, we'll have the best speaker awards. The best speaker awards goes to, drum roll please, Andy Lim. Let's take a photo.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Big surprise.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice smile. Over to you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Last but not least, we'll have the best prepared Table Topics Awards. The best Table Topics Awards goes to Jin
Jin
Kun.
Kun, congratulations.
Congrats. Let's take a photo.
Someone pinch, yes, Jinkun.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, CJ. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Photos up.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you everyone. And before I close the meeting, before we close the meeting together, so well, in today's meeting is about Labor Day and the Hari Raya. So about Labor Day, is about being appreciated and recognized without asking, just like what Shrita shared. And we not only appreciate we want to be appreciated, we also appreciate someone else, like our boss. Like Chi Wei, his first boss is the best boss. And for Jin Kun, his mom is the best boss. Regardless of her background, like Kay, working in sales and marketing and become a sales manager. As always, don't get too cocky because you may be affected by the Dunning-Kruger effect, as what shared by Jin Kun. When now it's about the holidays, we'll have more holidays on the next week. You can go to Teluk Intan and have a relaxing kampong holiday, and like what shared by Andy Lim, and always be careful with the cows while we are visiting there. If you don't have enough annual leave, you can always fake your leave using the MC by visiting a doctor that's saying that you have diarrhea, like what Ashley shared. And while you're enjoying yourself, please don't forget that you are really blessed with a lot of materialistic stuff, and empathize with people who is not able to enjoy what we have, like what Yuan Hong said. Well, now I'll pass to Jacinta to close the meeting if
Yeah, thank you, Sujay. Yeah, appreciate this opportunity for us to collaborate the job meeting in this year. And I really enjoyed this meeting, and I hope everyone do. So can I have maybe one or two of you have give us some feedback for this meeting? Yeah, maybe can we have Yuan Hong? Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to have the opportunity to work with Butterworth Toastmaster Club, and we have learned a lot of things from you in different cultures. We're happy to adapt it into our club. So I hope that in future, just like what we have done in the past, we hope that we have done now and in the future as well. Yeah, thank you very much.
Great, thank you, Yuan Hong. And maybe from one from Butterworth, Andy, would you like to say something based on your experience?
Oh, I used to be part of that, the most vibrant club, so I really enjoyed. I mean, I kind of get that we jive well together because our cultures are pretty much quite compatible. So I feel that yeah, it's kind of sayang that our meetings are on the same day, otherwise we could visit each other, you know. It's like we have to meet and you all have to meet, but this is a chance. So maybe we should have more meetings, especially if you think that you may not have like full force on certain weeks. We could do that kind of collaboration again. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, with this, I would like to also end this meeting. And thank you everyone for attending the meeting tonight. I hope you enjoy and have a great experience and great learning. Yeah, have a great night. Bye-bye, everyone.
Wait, take picture, group picture, group picture,
Yeah,
group picture, group picture.
photo.
Yeah.
Go first.
Like everybody's on already. SH, you want to take also? Okay, SH, you quiet already. Okay, I count down. Okay, 1, 2, 8. Oh, there are people. Oh, they want to. Okay, go in front of the camera. Don't block people. Don't block people. Okay, your head very big, lah. Okay.
No.
Okay, now look in the camera. Look in the camera. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
Wait,
Alicia just come in.
Alicia. Yeah. Okay.
Alicia.
Make sure don't block people. Okay, ready? Okay, you look good. Don't move. Just smile in the camera. Alicia, where are you looking? Look in the camera. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Freestyle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Where shall I post all the pictures? Should we put it up somewhere that everybody can access?
Later on, you may share to the group chat that
Okay.
both our club is sharing.
And then
Jay
somebody
share
will.
those photos I just took.
Okay.
Okay lah.
By the way, I
Okay
believe Yuen Hong has something really special to share.
Ooh. Wow, Christopher Chung. This guy and I also got history.
Yeah, so as you can see from the posters, Balim Toastmaster Club is going to organize a workshop with the theme is ChatGPT, your friend or enemy. ChatGPT, I guess everyone knows, is a very hot topic recently. And followed by the hot topic is the worry that we would be replaced by the ChatGPT or the artificial intelligence. So our distinguished Toastmaster Christopher is going to share with us what are the skills that we need to master so that we won't be replaced by the ChatGPT. So I would encourage everyone to join this workshop. However, I understand that Butterworth Toastmaster Club is having the same meeting day with us. So don't worry, I would encourage you to invite your friends for both Toastmaster or even non-Toastmasters to join this workshop so that he or she can share with you the content for this workshop, and he or she could also benefit from Toastmaster program. So invite your friends to this workshop so that all of you could benefit from our Christopher Chong Distinguished Toastmaster. Yeah, so see you guys there.
Okay, I guess that's it. We say good night already.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Palim can
Good
stay
meeting.
5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Bye,
Okay,
comment.
Okay, Butterworth, it's time to
Bye,
leave.
comment.
Time to leave the party.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Take
Bye,
care.
Bye,
Hello.
comment, Andy.
Bye-bye. Anyway, I want to say
wait. Wait, this is our this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, Ashley Lim, you are the host. Okay lah. Then
Okay.
I'll leave lah. Bye bye.
Yeah, I have 3 things to ask. But before that, I will say that congratulations for tonight's meetings. Maybe you all want to stop the recording or not?
Yes, need to stop.
Yeah, I think that I saw today virtual background very nice and a very nice joint meeting with the club.